Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Vinci Shakur, man. Check me out on VSC, Live and Direct Music Review, where you could win Spotify playlists, not one, but 6 of them. You could get press release promo, magazine article write-up, podcast interview, The Dan Levely Show. Tap in, submit now.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Same us for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in and thank you for tuning in to the Dan Levely Show. Very special guest today. I'm excited about this one. I don't get excited about a lot of episodes. I mean, let's be honest. I get excited about all of my episodes, but I'm really excited about this one because today's guest is a multi-talented artist who has made a name for himself in the music industry at a young age. At just 16 years old, he showcases his skills in singing, rapping, production, engineering, and design. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Solo, the Prodigy.
What's the word,
What's
y'all?
going on, buddy? What's going on?
Hey, man, we're chilling. We're
Usually
chilling.
I
We're
have
chilling. We're having a good time.
Usually I have a round of applause here, but I'm kind of slow on the keyboards today. So
No,
we'll get it in there anyways. We'll edit it in there. But anyways, yeah, take a moment to introduce yourself to the audience out there, sir.
All right. What's going on, everybody? My name is Solo the Prodigy. This is my dad right here. He's MC. We run the Architects production studio. I rap. We both make beats. We do camera work. We do graphic design. We have merch. Like, I got my hands in a lot of different pots right now, and I'm 16. I'm young, and I'd like to think that I'm very talented.
We do a little bit in the artist like management, like content development, plan, strategy type of stuff like that too. So we kind of work with a few businesses and like some content creators outside of music, but mostly kind of focused around music and content planning and stuff like that for the most part too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I saw you guys had an event not too long ago. I saw that Bizarre from D12 was out there, and that was the Live at 9.
Yeah, live from the 9. Yeah,
Live from the 9. No, that's at White's Bar in Saginaw. Am I correct?
we actually did that at the Hamilton Street Pub.
Hamilton Street Pub. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Now, how do you put together a show like that? Because you have a lot of artists out there.
So that kind of comes down to me. I used to rap back in the day. I used to be a part of the Mag 7 with the Stray and Scheme, Day One. Like we all used to be. I started when I was 15. Hence his probably ability to do what he does. Like
He likes to be styled out him, right?
Yeah, I don't usually talk about it too much. I kind of put that down, but I've always been around that scene, and I used to do shows myself. Like we used to kind of travel around. I remember I opened up for like Paul Wall, DMX, Yin Yang Twins back when I was rapping, so I kind of know how to work them channels. And we did like Halloween costume party shows, and we made a little money doing it, so I kind of know the promotion business. And I'm friends with like DJ Red and all these other guys that are kind of big in the promotion space. So I've been kind of behind the scenes working that for a while. So I kind of know how that works, kind of trying to introduce him to the scene and give him a platform, you know what I mean?
Right. Now, like, what was it like being around all those big name, like hip hop artists at that time?
Oh man, it was crazy. We were definitely onto something. We were we would travel a lot. We were pretty passionate about it, and it wasn't so saturated back then.
Right.
It was really only us. I mean, there were a handful of guys like making music, but I have a group chat right now with 200 guys in Saginaw right now that are just artists, guys and girls that, we kind of network with each other. But to have something like that back then would have been totally different. It was a totally different time. But yeah, pretty cool.
Right. Yeah, because that's like, we have to give back to Saginaw. Like, there's a lot of artists out there in Saginaw that need to be heard. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, we want to amplify that. That's part of our mission, actually, man.
Yeah, I feel like there's like almost too many artists in Saginaw that like aren't heard.
It's hard to
Like,
work with them all.
You know what I'm saying? There's like I've been trying to work with them all, but like it's just I don't know. I feel like Saginaw is like it is small enough to the point where it's like easy to look over, but there's a lot of talent here, and we are not to be played.
Yeah, I feel like there's something special going on right now, man. I feel like there's always been a lot of talented people, but like right now, the music scene is crazy. It's like a hip hop Motown going on in Saginaw right now.
That's exactly what it is.
Bay City too, man. Bay City's got a lot of crazy artists. It's like the whole 989 just like crazy. But I mean, Flint, Detroit, Michigan, period, just popping right now, man.
Yeah, it's like everything in Michigan that was popping, like way back in the day is still going, but you have all these little cities like Saginaw. We got some local talent here in Midland. We got Bay City, Kalamazoo, Traverse City, like all the people up north in the peninsula are rapping. So it's getting up there.
Yeah, for sure. And everybody's on our wave right now. You know what I mean?
Yep. I think it's what the music industry done changed when they brought in Spotify and the whole streaming thing. Like now anybody can put their music out there and anybody can have their music heard. And it's a beautiful thing, really. But you just need to get Spotify to come up with those pennies.
It's definitely a double-edged sword because you've got, 120,000 songs come out every day to compete with,
That's true.
So, but it is a beautiful thing because it does allow everybody who takes themselves seriously, like a platform to really push it,
Right. Now, Solo, now being 16 years old, like how are you juggling school and your profession? Because let's be honest, that's kind of what it is at the young age of 16.
I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. It's tough. I've always kind of like not struggled with school, but more so like not cared about school. So I always just had really bad grades. So like I will say though, my last year of high school, like that was my first year like completely passing all classes.
Well, let's back that up. Because you were a straight A student for a long time.
When I was younger,
right? And then
I've always been super smart. Like I went to like a gifted school. I had to like test to get in and everything. But I just I always felt like school was just boring and not. It doesn't like
kind of you were like smarter than what was going on in the class, so you were always kind of bored with it.
So anyways, what I mean to say is I don't know. I have to really, really get on myself to
have to figure it out.
I have to put school first because if I don't put school first, then I'm just gonna put school last behind. Like, I can't like make a beat before I get my homework done. You know what I'm saying?
And we actually had a few instances where ninth grade coming out of middle school into high school, we were a little lax. He was just getting in trouble at school, and like we kind of like came to terms with some things and had some talks. And me as a father, as a business partner and father, like I had to like even threaten the studio and like, yo, if you're not going to be serious about this, like. It is what it is. Like, we got to get our diplomas. Like, we have to play within the system. I really, truly don't even like really believe in our school system wholeheartedly. Like, that's a whole nother rabbit hole we could go down someday. But we still have that conversation. Like, we still have that conversation though. You have to have them diplomas. We have to get that to get to the next steps and stuff. It is important for social too. Like, it's important.
And I've always wanted that diploma. Like, so I don't know, balancing
Well,
it.
we've come a long way, and you actually balance it really.
That's what I was gonna say. I think balancing it just comes to like priorities. You know, I'm a senior in school now. I can't like fumble it.
It's discipline too. You know, it's discipline, and I feel like you found a good place with that. You know, for sure.
Right.
Thank you.
So you kind of like, so like music is kind of like your reward to like getting through the whole school, the school day. Then you can just be like, okay, I'm gonna mix some beats up and then spit something.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. Sometimes, like when I have downtime at school, I will, indulge. But
Right.
like, it's definitely a thing. Like, I gotta get that homework done first. Like,
Mhm.
sometimes like I'll like wait until the end of the night, but I know I have to do it. Like,
Yeah, you
sometimes,
prioritize.
you know what I'm
You
saying?
do.
I have to prioritize.
See, I'll tell you this, Dan. Like he actually, bro, he prioritizes not only like his schoolwork, but he prioritizes like some stuff on his list to get done, whether that be like a video edit or like getting an album cover done or like writing a song. Like he prioritizes things. He puts his little list together, and he actually just knocks his stuff out. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's at a young age. That's a good habit to get into. It's just to knock your stuff out. It's a very good habit to get into.
Get shit done list.
Yeah. I'm always like, I don't want to say jealous, but I'm always like, let's say jealous. Okay, let's say it. Let's say I'm always jealous of those people that like Solo. They found what they want to do with the rest of their lives at the age of 16 years old.
Ain't it
Man, I
crazy?
found out. Yeah, I found out I wanted to be a podcaster at the young age of 38.
Right.
So I really wish that podcasting came along about 20 years earlier, and I probably would have a good foothold on it now. But
Right. I think you're doing all right, man.
oh yeah, we're having a lot of fun doing it though. That's
No
what it's all
doubt.
about, having
Hell
fun.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
so are you like the hit person at school? Like people always like gravitate towards you, or
I always wonder that myself. Man. I mean, he kind of talks about it a little bit, but I be wanting to know because I'm like, I be having him around all these like Max Hillies and Futuristic and Bizarre and Astray and all these guys. Like,
right?
want to know. Tell the people. Let me know.
Okay, well,
He's kind of quiet at school and stuff.
see, that's the thing. Okay,
That's why he's
okay.
solo.
So I'll say this. So from kindergarten through 8th grade, I went to school with the same people because I went to Henley, then Safa, then I went to Heritage for high school. So I didn't know anybody, and I'm not like quiet, but like I'm just a bit more introverted. So it was like I didn't really like go out and talk to people as much, but I had my friends. But like as I started like growing up and like doing the music thing more,
People started spotting.
People started kind of spotting.
Hey, you're that kid I seen on YouTube.
Yeah,
you're
regardless of whether I'm like going up to him being all sociable. I am sociable.
Yeah.
Like I will say I'm charismatic when it comes to people and like social interactions. And
you just kind of play the background, play the wall.
I kind of play the background. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to.
He'll go sit at a table by himself.
That kid. I sit at a table with my girlfriend and her 2 friends every day. And that's it. So
Oh, nice.
like but I will say I am at a point where I'm like one of those seniors that's like kind of like untouched.
Yeah, and always a senior too, so he's already king of the school by being a senior.
Right.
So it's gotta be a thing, bro. It's gotta.
People don't mess with me because I'm friends with this person and this person, this person, and this person. I kind of do that on purpose. And to be fair, it's a bunch of new freshmen and like sophomores and everything that I don't really know for real. So I'm gonna have to see how that plays out. But I've already been playing with me too much.
So at what age did you decide that you wanted to be a rapper?
I decided I wanted to start making beats at 13 when I got my first laptop on my 13th birthday, and then around 14 is when I decided to start actually pursuing rapping.
Okay. So yeah, you like jumped right into it, and like I want to say, we're gonna get into a video real quick. This is the video that caught my attention. This is what pretty much turned me on to you, and I remember posting a comment once this video was posted. I remember posting a comment on it. I'm like, is this for real? Is this kid really 15? And then
I remember that.
your dad chimed in and said, "Yeah, he's my son." And I'm like, "No shit." And that's when the talks of getting you on the show began. But I believe this was your first song.
Mhm. Yes, indeed. If it's what I think you're talking about.
Yeah,
Run It Up. Yeah. First attempt at a song ever. It was his first. He made the beat. It wasn't his first beat he ever made. It was his first beat he ever attempted to rap on, like in a studio. Astray actually recorded it for him. Astray's actually on the ad-libs. Most people don't know that, but Astray is actually the background vocals of this track. And
whoa, he's in the back of that whole song.
Yeah, it's funny. So yeah, and he helped like engineer it and put it together for him. So yeah, we got that done over there at SMG Studio. Shout out SMG.
Like Astray's got his hands in a lot of things in there. He's putting Saginaw to work for sure.
I mean, he got some stuff going on too that a lot of people don't even know about yet. We all do. There's a lot getting ready to happen, bro. Like really cool stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep, I have him on in October. We're gonna talk all about that.
Awesome.
But yep, okay, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the song. This is Solo the Prodigy. Run It Up. Get it.
2, 2, 3, chilling at your fucking doorstep. Not a loud mouth, got the chord spread. Not a SoundCloud, not a clown, but I get around smoking on a port, yeah. White kid with the 4 jet. Quantum, it's a horrible scene. Like Adderall and some horrible lean. I'm broke, so I got affordable jeans. That dope got a little coke in between, but dope not a little opiate. When I say dope, I be smoking that weed. That dope got a whole stream. I put a hoe on the screen. I'm dope, so they get low. Hands on the floor, man, I'm OG. I'm fresh and I'm so clean. I'm singing like Adam Levine. That cannabis candidate said it to Canada. Can I come up on the scene? I can't comprehend on the lean. I rap like a fucking machine. Like really, I'm only 15. I'm better than anyone you ever seen. Number 1 top rank. Set the numbers in the bank. Number 1 on your bitch playlist. So really fuck what you think. Fuck what you gotta say. Run it up all day. I ain't really gotta say shit. Let the numbers talk to them, hey. Run it up all day. Run it up all the way. Run it up all day, shit. I'ma run it up all day. Run it up all day. Run it up all the way. Run it up all day, shit. I'ma run it up all day. 1, 2, 3, go 4, 5, 22s, plus I hold both nines. Had a bullet shoot, I stole both lines. That's your favorite rappers, both know I'm not your daily cup of joke, but I'm still tripping. I'll be at them shows, probably still gripping on these damn posts. Cause I'm killing anybody, thought they wrote some, now I'm gone. I got a shot at the top and I know that I'm already better than most. I'm already dropping them lines you seeing online. My mind be coming with quotes. Standing on top of the line, cause who really trying to fuck with me? Y'all taking notes. My time is nothing, my grind is hustling. I'm on my shit and y'all ain't even close. Y'all should be sick and be gross. I don't got time for these hoes. I just be doing my thing, y'all fucking complain, y'all doing the most. Champagne, I'm a toast. I'm coming, I'ma smoke. Anybody hope, anybody woke, everybody scream. Cause you know that ain't nobody like me. I'ma hit 'em with a beam. Got 'em running on the stage, but you get to singing like Avril Lavigne. Modern day pipe dreams, feeling like the GOAT. Push it on the road, fully gotta go. And I'm then the curtains close and it like number 1 top rank. Set the numbers in the bank. Number 1 on your bitch playlist. So really fuck what you think. Fuck what you gotta say. Run it up all day. I ain't really gotta say shit. Let the numbers talk to them, hey. Run it up all day. Run it up all the way. Run it up all day, shit. I'ma run it up all day. Run it up all day. Run it up all the way. Run it up all day, shit. I'ma run it up all day.
What? Yeah, that was tight. That Run It Up song's tight.
Not a bad first attempt. For
No,
sure.
not at all. Like you,
valid.
yeah, you would think that you've been at this for at least 10 years. Off of that,
Realistically, yeah. So before he made the decision to rap, he was rapping his ass off. Before he started writing his own lyrics, he is already like full blown rapping other people's stuff. Like most rappers start doing, you know.
Yeah,
they
I would
do
like
that.
when I was fucking 2013. How old?
Bro, yeah, back when you were like
I was like 6 and
I
7.
remember him rapping Drake headlines when he was like 6. Like he was every single
That's
word.
why I used to go on YouTube and I would take like Rap God or like different Eminem verses or whatever.
He'd be on Genius looking up lyrics.
And I would take like the videos where they break it down for you and they'll play it at like 10% speed, 20% speed, 30%. And I would like copy like on the brink in the minute got me thinking of finish and everything would have seen them. Like I would do the
especially
whole
like
flow.
fast verses.
Yeah,
like Twist the
it would start
Eminem,
slow
like,
and then it would eventually on the brink in the minute got me thinking of finishing everything but to see the benefit and reaping the benefits. So I've been kind of like rapping for a while before I knew I wanted to rap. You know, I like to rap a lot.
nice. I think that's the cadences and stuff were so solid right off the bat. You know what I mean?
Like, okay, so I kind of just learned something. I never knew what the turn down and turn up tempo button was or meant for, but now I know.
Yeah. You know what I use it for? Because I'm a freak who likes to learn so fast and so much. I actually put it on like 1.5 to listen to my books and stuff like that I want to learn.
This dude is crazy. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm glad to have him. He'll be at work and like, well, he's the manager of his company now, but like when he was like a technician, he would be riding around on his machine and he'd have an audio book on playing at 1.5 times speed, rolling around, spraying people's yards with pesticide at like 100 miles.
10 hours a day listening to artist management books, listening to like how to do 10, 12 hours a day, bro. I'm learning all day. I'm in audio books all day, 1.5, sometimes 2. If they talk slow enough, I got it on 2 times speed.
Like speed reading.
Yeah.
I do like the audio books though. I've read a lot more books now that audio books exist.
Oh man,
they're so nice.
Man, I get my kids into it too, man. My 2 sons like really get into it. His older brother, he's getting way into his financial literacy right now, and like we're talking about credit journey and stuff like that. So we're kind of religious with like the teaching stuff around here and our like YouTube university type stuff. You know what I mean?
You need to be nowadays because, like you said before, the public school system, I would say hands down, sucks.
It's a different world, bro.
Yeah.
People are learning from each other right now. You know what I mean? People are buying from each other right now. We have access to each other. So it's like, I'd rather pay for a mentorship, hop in a little credit course, learn some shit from some guys who've done some things, business credit stuff, whatever. And I'll learn way more than some business professor at some college who's never owned a business before. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
It
says YouTube. YouTube is the best teacher ever. Sometimes it teaches you bullshit, but sometimes it teaches, and most times it teaches you some legit shit too.
And if you've trained your algorithm like I have, and you've saved and created playlists, my YouTube playlists are worth bazillions of dollars because I have scouted for the dopest material on all of the topics I've researched. You know what I mean?
You could go to college to learn like cinematography, or you could just like watch a video.
Oh, it's all there.
Then watch a video on like from different people that have went to college for these things. They're just giving it.
That's how we haven't been able to pick up a camera in the past year and develop from knowing nothing to being able to charge multiple people for multiple services. You know what I mean? I used to do a little camera work back in the day, but nothing serious like we do now.
Nothing like the actual videos.
And that's all from YouTube University and audio books and just learning, digging in, you know?
Yep. So everyone out there listening, watching, like, you can do anything you want. YouTube is the answer. It has all the answers.
The world and that sounds crazy to some people, right?
It is crazy. That sounds crazy to me. That's how I'm here today.
Even TikTok, you could do the same. They're search engines, bro. They really are straight search engine. You can solve any problem like in a second. Chat GPT-4, bro. You pay $20 a month for that, and you're plugged in with both of those things at the same time, getting that information simultaneously. You can learn anything you want to, anything.
Yep. My son is 7 years old and he's religious YouTube. That's what he wants to do when he grows up. He wants to be a YouTuber. I don't know if it's going to be a podcaster like his daddy or just an influencer. I don't care. If that's what he wants to do, then that's what he's going to do. But
yeah, bro.
He watches YouTube every single day. And
so
this kid knows the solar system, every single planet in the solar system, how many moons each planet has. most of the names of the moons. And this kid's 7 years old, and it's all from YouTube. And I'm just like, why not let the TV teach your kid if it's going to do it?
I believe like what Gary Vee says. Like Gary Vee talks about it. Like, yo, put the phone in your kids' hands. Like, I mean, it can be a double-edged sword, right? If they're just watching trash all day, it's totally different. But if you're like us, it's resource.
I know all the planets in the solar system.
Yeah, there's only 8 now. I was kind of mad when I found out Pluto wasn't a planet anymore.
They took it out.
I used to want to be a YouTuber too, and an astronaut. So
yeah. I think my end goal is to be like Action Bronson on Fuck That's Delicious. That would be my happy place.
I do like Action Bronson. He's
man,
one of my favorites.
Man. Yeah, he's just a cool ass dude. Period. Even if he didn't make music, just that show and stuff, like him and his boys are just lit, bro. It's just funny.
Right. Exactly. So Solo, let's do this real quick. Let's kind of get things going a little bit. Your Mount Rushmore of musicians. I usually say hip hop artists, but you're kind of diverse in all genres and a lot of genres. So I want your Mount Rushmore of music.
Okay.
He's such a connoisseur. He has a hard time with this, like I do. He loves everything.
It's always the last one. It's always the last one to get
in order to keep things from being a forever debate, I'm gonna just keep it to hip hop because I couldn't even. I've never narrowed down my favorite artist like ever. But
what about favorite singer, favorite hip hop artist? Unless you be on Steve Lacy pretty heavy.
No, he's not my favorite, but it's pretty. I mean, I just really like.
You'd be liking some Frank Ocean. You got a few.
Okay, I'll say Mount Rushmore.
Who is your favorite rapper?
Give you 4 of my favorite. I'll say my favorite ever is XXXTentacion.
That right.
XXXTentacion. His influence was incredible. A lot of people have copied him since.
I would say he influenced your life more than your music.
Yeah, definitely. He influenced my life equally as much as he has influenced my music today, which says something. Also, okay, so we got X, and then I'm gonna say J. Cole.
Man,
J. Cole is incredible.
Man.
I don't
his catalog is.
I don't care about all of that Kendrick, and he's incredible.
The fact that he speaks a better word than serial killer music on every song, it speaks volumes for me.
Exactly. So X, J. Cole, let me see, who's another JID.
JID's gotta be.
JID's done a lot for me and my style. Like JID influence wise.
Oh, bro.
Dude, what's another really, really big one? I gotta really think here because I have a lot that I
would say that's probably your top 3.
I say M.
I was gonna say probably
because I was thinking
he developed a lot of
Mount
Rushmore in the beginning.
Mount Rushmore 4 people. I say X, J. Cole, JID.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good Mount Rushmore for me. I'll say that.
I would say JID and Eminem have probably influenced your style from the outside looking in more than anybody. Cadences and stuff like that. But yeah, I like that. I like those answers. I can agree with that.
Yeah, you can't be from Michigan and not have Eminem on your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a golden rule.
He just makes really, really good music.
You can't deny the guy, man.
You know what I'm saying? You really cannot deny it. I can't either.
He had a small period where I didn't really like what he was making, where he like signed 50 Cent and he was dealing with like DJ Green Lantern and stuff. I didn't love his style at that moment. He dumbed it down. He did it for a reason. I get it. But other than that, he's been making hits for years, bro. And I'm talking like radio and album. Like everything was fire. You can't really go wrong.
That Eminem and JID song that just dropped is crazy.
Fire. Crazy. Yeah, Eminem and JID together was crazy.
Yeah. Now, did you guys like his new album, the new Eminem album? Did you guys like it?
I haven't listened to it. I'll be honest, man.
I will say I listened to about like 60% of it. Because I think I had to get up and like go do something. But
I heard the shit with Babytron and Big Sean.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, for sure.
I heard a couple joints,
It's really good. I can't lie.
he don't miss, bro. Not no more. I feel like he's getting better. I like the beats he chooses and stuff
I
now.
can't lie. I don't know, something about new Slim Shady. Well, not Slim Shady.
Right.
The new Eminem. Something about the new Eminem just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Not for real, but like it's just he has a whole different like approach
Right.
to rap now. It's like a whole different.
I mean,
thing
he
than
is
what's
50.
doing before. That's what I'm saying. He's 50, no longer on drugs, no
Mhm.
longer drinking. He's it's just a little
It has
different.
a maturity to it.
Yeah, it has that bit of maturity.
It has a level of care to it.
It's not that it rubs me the wrong way. It's just a little different. A little bit.
Like I think this is like him naming it the death of Slim Shady. It was pretty much like everyone wanted him to go back to the old Eminem, the Slim Shady Eminem. Everyone
Yeah,
wanted that, and everyone
but they
was
were trying to
waiting to see
cancel him
that.
at the same time.
Right, exactly. But they wanted to cancel him at the same time. Yeah, exactly. But
Right.
but he's like, okay, I'm gonna give it to you this last time, and this is it. And then here it is. And then I think
Yeah.
after
Yeah, I
this
like that.
album, it won't be after. You won't and never hear another Slim Shady song
I
again.
always wonder how long they're gonna, the older rappers, the
That's what I
guy.
was just about to say. How
Long is it gonna
guy
last?
keep
Like,
rapping? He's like the LeBron James.
we got Snoop, we got all these guys that the old generation, bro, and like it's wild. And like a lot of these guys are even kind of accessible now. Not like Eminem, but like some of these guys are like even accessible to like do features with and shit now because they're just kind of like they're not out here tied to these labels. They're
Mhm.
not, you know what I mean? So they're like, it's crazy. It's a whole different game now, man. It's wild.
Right. Yeah, and it's good to see like the like Snoop and them and all these big rappers like come down, a little bit and like kick off these independent artists and stuff like that too, and be new
Yeah.
features for them. So it's really good to see that too. We're just like, okay, we're gonna usher in the new generation. Here we go. Let's do it. And it's
Yeah.
and it's beautiful.
Real talk, man. Speaking on that feature note, like he's got some shit coming out that I won't say too much because we've got some plans and some dates and stuff where we plan on like, releasing some information, but he's got some pretty big names coming out, man. Like we I will say one thing. We have a song with well, for one, we have a song, he has a song with Max Hilly coming out,
Okay.
called What's the Hold Up. I think we're gonna actually drop that next. So you guys will start
Nice.
seeing some content dropping from that. And then he has another song with Futuristic. Have you ever heard of Futuristic? The indie
I have.
rapper. Bro, crazy. We went out to Chicago, shot a video with him in this Airbnb. Got like crazy, crazy footage. Cool ass song. He's rapping super fast, like rap god style, like you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was crazy, bro. So yeah, outside of that though, there are some pretty cool features that you guys will probably see coming out in the later future that we're just sitting on, you know what I mean,
Right.
developing content for and stuff like that.
Now, when it comes to writing, are you just like off the top of your dome? Are you like the Little Wayne type of? You're just gonna
Never.
freestyle a song, or are
Not
you like very
something. Yeah.
very intricate with your writing? Like you sit down and go over it and over and over it.
I lean towards intricate on the spectrum.
More hip hop
Um,
purist with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say if this is the spectrum and this is intricate rhymes and poetry and whatever, and this is like freestyling off the top, I'm punching. I'd say I'm like probably like
Yeah,
right here.
way closer to the yeah.
But I
Mhm.
have been reaching more towards this side lately because I am so far.
Well, and this is the thing. So we have the studio here, and some of the guys we work with, a lot of artists, I'd say 70% of guys now, they'll come in here and they might have their phone and they'll start with a couple of bars or maybe some shit that they started writing before they got here or something, but
Mhm.
they'll just kick that. And a lot of times if they might not even do that. So these guys are all just punching rappers now, which is cool. And they get a vibe out of it. It's like more in the moment type of thing. And they just kind of write their bars as they go. And we
Right.
still make heat. So it's like he kind of adapts to that sometimes.
Yeah, I'm kind of adapted to my scenario.
Well, and I'll also say this, because he's melodic, we mess around with like even while we're playing with like melodies and stuff. Uh, we we'll have him like just put like maybe some auto tune on and like get up on the mic and just like hum some shit, mumble some shit, make some little melodies, and then kind of write to that.
When it comes to melodies and things, I am definitely more off the top of the dome because I have to like hear it.
That's where XXX
like I have to feel like the melody and things, and then I'll like have a voice memo and I'll be like, ooh, I like that thing I did. My voice
for sure. So, and then you try to mimic it with some type of words to put insert into that.
Yeah,
right. Now, have you guys ever heard of the Cypher Society?
Oh yes, yeah, he's been on it before.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I just started following them on Facebook.
Oh yeah. If we could make it out there more, we would. He gets invited to every single one, bro. They're awesome. We actually met them through Stray, Logan Muncie, the guy who throws it. Shout out Muncie. Shout out Dark Web Studios. You know, those guys are amazing. They have a cool ass network, and they know real talent when they see it. And I'll tell you what, man, some of those guys they work with, I've never heard of them. They're local to their scene or whatever. And like as I come across them, I keep peeping out more guys that they deal with. And wow, bro,
I see the Cypher Society puts them on as well. You know,
bro.
They'll
it's a movement.
Yeah, like it's people I've never seen before, and then I see them on Cypher Society, then I start seeing their page.
They're getting some traction with it finally too. I was kind of disappointed they weren't making enough waves with it at first, and they were going so hard with such clean visuals, but the consistency and dedication is paying off.
Yeah, they're starting to get hundreds and thousands and everything.
Yeah. And the quality is just up in every time, bro. Like bro, shout out to fucking Cypher Society, bro. Shout out to them for real.
Yeah, those guys are dope. But like, I look at their videos and I'm just like, this is crazy. Like,
it is. It's crazy, and it's crazy how frequent they do it.
These guys are just spitting like straight bars after bar.
Bars.
I don't know,
and that's what they only go after the people who can actually rap, bro. Rap. Yeah, I'll say him and the Stray were actually on the same episode of the Cypher Society with Jolo Reeves. It was Jolo Reeves, Stray, him, and Danny G Beats was there. Fucking Danny G was there. It was his beat. He actually showed up and shit, got in the video with him, gave him some advice and shit. Like, it was dope.
Oh wow. Yeah,
so I guess they're all friends with Danny.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to go back and check out that episode. Check out that video.
Yeah, you definitely should. It was fire.
Good one.
It was a good one.
Yeah. Now, Solo. So, where do you see yourself going with this music? Are you multi-platinum artist? You selling out arenas, or are you just gonna?
Well, okay. There's a difference in where I see myself going and where I need myself to be, if that makes sense. I see myself going to the top, like you said. I see myself being that multi-platinum artist. I see myself being all the way up there with the likes of the Beyoncés and the J. Coles that I look up to so highly. I can see myself going that far, but what I need out of this music thing is I need to be financially stable. I need to be successful. I just need to be able to support myself doing what I love, which is this. And that's all I really need. You know what I'm saying? If I can be able to feed my family, get my house, get my car, and be stable off of this music income, that is when I will finally be like fulfilled, I suppose. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think he wants to reach that many people with his music, but I try to tell him I don't think you know what it's like to be that famous. I don't know if you want to be that famous, man. Like, you don't want to be Eminem famous. Like, when you could be futuristic famous, you could go to the grocery store. You still could make $100,000 a month. You know, like
legacy. You know,
I get that.
You have
like, are you James Brown? Are you going down in history?
You have the power to leave a legacy behind. Don't.
Yeah, if you could be Jay-Z, or if you could be some guy that just some people know, I guess that's, but that's I don't know. I think Lil Russell could go down in history too, bro, as one of the greatest indies that ever lived. You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. I would not mind being Lil Russell at all. He's eating. He's successful, and he's feeding himself and his people off of his career.
I just don't dig the record label thing, man. Like, I'm not saying we wouldn't sign a deal if the right thing came along, but like, I don't dig the way the labels do things, do business. They've been a predatory loan shark business for the longest now. You know what I mean? So it's like people don't really understand that, bro. You be better off investing into your own career and just owning all your own digital assets. And we see it every day with even close to us. Like we got guys that we grew, like my guy Stray or DJ Red. Like I see these guys get paychecks from ASCAP and YouTube and shit for random songs that go up, and it's like they're eating just off of their regular everyday music that they're making, and that's from them investing time and effort and whatever into money into their careers, but it pays back, especially nowadays, man. So indie route's crazy nowadays. So there's a lot of avenues to make money as an indie now, man. Direct to consumers here now too,
Yeah, that's a it's. I think everyone should take Tech Nine's little game plan, because that guy has never signed with a major label. He's been an independent artist his entire career, and he's extremely successful.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The label that he runs, even, and the way he runs it, the way just the artists that they deal with and stuff, it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of guys like that out there nowadays too.
Yeah. So
that's the age of the internet, man. It's made it so everybody's accessible. If you put the work in and you massage that algorithm and feed it what it wants to hear and make music and videos and shit for the people, it'll work out, man, for real.
Right. Okay. Now, what advice would you give somebody that's just starting out, like just wants to get their music heard? Because you kind of jumped on the scene, and all of a sudden you have, I believe, only 2 songs on YouTube, and
That's
both
crazy,
of them
right?
are hitting. And both of them are hitting. You got more subscribers than I do on YouTube, and you only have 2 songs.
Yeah.
And I have over 100 episodes. But
if there's one thing I could say to anybody who wants to just have their music be heard by people, it is to stand out. Be authentic to yourself and stand out from the crowd. Because when people have that identifying factor about you, that thing that makes you a little bit different than everybody else, then they can start to identify. Like you think about Ice Spice, you think about the Afro, you think about Four Bats, you think about High Pitch, and like the Little Shiesty or whatever.
What does Solo have?
Solo has Little White Kid that can rap.
The white kid that can rap though.
I've seen too many Little White. I mean, there's Ian.
So
is that Ian Kid?
Right. No, I would add to that by saying, like, definitely be original, be yourself. But I would say,
if anything, just
plan, like literally in network. I think that's how we got him where he was.
Networking, authenticity, consistency.
It was just putting, for one, doing stuff like this. So that would be the advice I would give, is plan before you just start putting stuff out. Like every song has a chance to have a life and have legs and walk. You know what I'm saying? So don't just put an EP out anymore. Like you can't just be putting 10 songs out and then just hoping a year later you put something else out. Like put one song out a month or every 6 weeks or every 8 weeks or whatever, and literally keep giving content and keep, because you might think you're bugging people, and maybe the people who already see it are getting bothered by it, like over and over, like whatever, though. They don't have to watch it. The next people in line need to be able to see it. And you keep putting these videos out, and you keep having this consistency, and it's showing up too. Not only like, and it's commenting on other people's stuff, and it's, it's networking through social media and in person.
On the note of planning, I think he's right in saying that every song that you have has a maximum potential it can reach. It's just how far are you going to push it to that?
Like we actually, like that first song, we had a goal to hit 1,000 streams on Spotify with his first song ever. And we were like, we had a whole plan together. And not only that, you want to get on playlists, right? So it's like, I think every time he's actually landed on Spotify algorithmic playlists and stuff already.
I've been on Release
Radar a couple times, like just because just the way that we went about it. So it's like, you just have to give each song a chance and put it in people's faces, man. That's what Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that shit's for you. We literally were doing like countdowns. We're like 5 days left, we're putting it in the story. We're making it special for Facebook, making it special for TikTok. And it was a lot of work, but we batch shoot everything. So it's like we just do it all in one day. People think we're doing it throughout, right? But yeah, we'll shoot everything in like a weekend. We'll edit everything on another weekend, and we just boop, 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 and kind of lead up to it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why, social media, the
What
tool,
it takes.
it's a great tool.
That's literally
So I always tell
for
it.
right now.
Yeah. I always tell everybody, I'm like, you have to talk to people. I'm like, because I'm not in music, I'm in podcasting, but it's networking is pretty much the same, pretty much hand in hand. But
Mhm.
you have to
It's
talk
this
to people.
right here. This right here, bro. This right here. You know, he's already went on a podcast tour. You're actually like his fifth stop, and that was part of our plan. You know what I mean? Like,
Nice.
you have to put yourself out there in front of people, tell your story, let people get familiar with it. Like, you have to, you know, get it, grow your audience, and then kind of nurture it. I think he talks to the camera well too. So I think it's like awareness. It's peer to peer awareness, man. Let people know what you got going on.
Yep. And be present. That's the best thing to be. Be present.
He even struggled with that. We struggle with that because we're so busy, man. Like, he's school, girlfriend, you know, he's editing videos. I'm doing this. I'm full time, 60 hours a week at work. So it's like
Yep.
it's a struggle sometimes to be that consistent.
We work
but
jobs after jobs. You know, he goes to work at 7 in the morning, gets out at 6, and then he'll like take 30 minutes, and then he'll come upstairs, edit videos, and then work on the website, and then like, you know what I'm saying? And then I go to school 7 in the morning. I get out at 3 o'clock. You know, it's job after job.
hell yeah.
Yeah, work after work. That's what it is. It's like a great man once said, you have to do what you love on the weekends, so you don't have to do what you hate on the weekdays.
Yeah.
Like,
We strive to
you gotta
hopefully
sacrifice
real
your
soon.
weekends.
We want to do what we love all day, every day. The goal is to get out of these 9 to 5s, and this will just be everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
For sure.
Yep. You gotta have long-term goals, long-term and short-term goals, which I do applaud you. Like, Solo, you said that when I asked you like the big question, I was kind of aiming for the arenas and everything like that. Like, when I asked you if you're gonna sell out arenas or being a multi-platinum artist, and you kind of went to the other side of the road, and I was like, I applaud you for that, because you're just like, okay, yeah, that would be nice, but let's be realistic about this and get here first, and then we'll have goals. So it's good to see that you have like short-term goals for yourself to get up to that point.
Yeah,
I think that's where
I just you know, my whole kind of goal is you know, I'm 16 years old. I'm turning 17 soon, but the goal is to be able to run and operate this business in a way that I can, you know, kind of at least be somewhat financially stable by the time I am 18, 19. You know? So from 15, 14, I've been studying a bunch of different like side hustles,
Financial literacy, you know side hustles, man. We've started faceless YouTube channels, bro. Like,
faceless automated basketball YouTube channel.
Yeah, we have a basketball channel that people don't even know about, that has like a voiceover actor and everything, that we pay for people on Fiverr and shit. Like, we be trying shit, bro. We be doing it.
So
for real.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's called Post Up Official. Like, it's like it's like one of those, if you knew what the blah 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 spends their money on the weekends, it'll blow your mind. And they show like Shaq's big ass bed, and like, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool.
Point being, I have my irons in a lot of different fires.
Trying shit. Well, so he comes from an entrepreneurial spirited father, for one, and he has a grandfather. My stepdad's super entrepreneurial. My dad's an entrepreneur. Like, we all like it, whether it be like rental property businesses or like that's what a lot of my family does. So he's kind of always seen that like you can make money outside of that system, that you just have to go to work. And I'd like to set this up so that our media company, because that's basically what we are. We kind of run like a record label, but we also have like, it's almost like a media company. We're almost like a social media digital marketing firm that has a recording studio, and we make beats and shit too. So he's doing all that outside of his rapping. You know what I mean? Like, outside of his music career, like, he's trying to build a full business with me, man. Like, we do wedding photography and shit. Like, we shoot music videos. Like I said, we do like content planning and stuff. Like, we help it. He uses a lot of AI, so we put like logos and shit together, and it's kind of crazy, man.
Now, are you concerned about this whole AI thing, like everybody else?
No, I love it.
I am concerned about it.
I mean, no, I do have concerns.
I have concerns, but am I concerned?
But we're always ahead of it, so we are very versed on what's happening in AI at all times. Like we follow AI news, like we know about all the platforms that are coming out, all the updates, like you know what I mean. So we're kind of aware about what's going on. Like even with our moves in the stock market, like we literally like watch what's happening with AI just to even make certain moves and shit. Like
That's a very good tool for the stock market.
fuck yeah, man,
Like,
crazy.
I want to say that to everyone out there watching. If you're in the stock market and you're not using AI, you need to upgrade. You need to level up
Bro,
and use AI.
you can trick that thing to give you some wild information too. You can feed it documents and earnings calls and all types of, bro, it is wild what you can do with that thing.
Right.
Yeah, no, I love AI. I mean, I do worry, and so I think people are afraid it's going to take everybody's jobs, and I think it will replace some jobs for sure. Like there's a lot of jobs that will be replaced for sure, but I think a lot of people just are going to be just going to make human beings more productive, and I think that it lowers it actually takes away the barrier to entry when it comes to like, bro, anybody in their bedroom now can make like a Pixar film. You can have like the same character in multiple scenes, and you know what I mean? Like it's getting pretty flawless now to the point where Pixar is about to be out of a company because the most creative are going to survive pretty soon because everybody can make something that looks that great.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. You can make a full blown movie in the basement of your house.
Absolutely. And we watch some of that stuff. It's crazy. And
we've actually made an AI music video.
Yeah, we've made AI music videos, and we've dabbled in that for a minute now, for sure.
Now, how would like is it like you type in a music video like how you want the music video to be like, and AI just like generates it for you, or is it you just like
it depends on what you're using. There's a few different platforms.
The way I did was man, it wasn't synced to the music.
Yeah, so the one we were using, like it actually would hit the music, like when the music, like the kick drum hits, the screen could glitch, but you could change like camera motion.
Yeah, so the AI I was using was called Fiber.
Yeah.
I had a specific prompt that I had in mind, and the video would play and the prompt would play out, but I would prompt it as many times as I need to get that one specific scene, and then I would get a different scene. Then I would like
prompt it, manipulate that same prompt with a different background.
You gotta run it and cycle it until you get that perfect rendition of the prompt you put in. Then you have enough scenes to be able to put it together and top it to the music prompt.
Yeah, we use AI a lot. Actually, we pay for quite a few subscriptions. We use it for music. We've actually made samples with AI. That might be a little controversial, but we use like Udio and another one. I know there's a lot going on in the industry and podcasters and lawyers and stuff talking right now because they're all trained on, UMG and Sony and all these people's music, Michael Jackson, Eminem, and they keep hearing little hints of this and hints of that. But we've sat back and like made like type in 70s soul sample with the funky guitar, blah, blah, whatever, vocal sample top, whatever. And man, it spits out some crazy original shit. And it's like, all they want is a credit. They're like, just say that you got the sample from us and you can use it for free. Like,
right.
So it's like, there's so many tools, man. It's just crazy.
Right.
Now that's scary. That's gonna put us out of a job as producers, right? Like that's fucking scary. You can make a rap beat like that, bro. Like a good one.
That's what I'm gonna say is that I think the top like 3 out of the top 5 songs in China that were on the China Billboard charts were AI generated.
It's happening. I just watched a video the other day where they were like, yo, there's like a whole new music genre coming out where people are just mimicking AI voices. They're just like cool looking people that can't sing, and they're just out here lip syncing AI fucking songs that are all it's unreal, bro. I just had I just had some at work. They just sent a little country song in where they were singing about the grass and the trees and all this. I'm like, bro, y'all are bugging out. Like everybody's starting to use it for the goofy shit, but
Yeah.
there's so many deeper implications for that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Have y'all heard about AI Biden?
AI Biden. No, I don't know about this.
Hey, okay. So, y'all know how Biden dropped out of the race, right? Trump
Yeah.
first comment. So basically, Joe Biden, like when he dropped out of the race, he like made like a little video and everything, and he was in the Oval Office, and like people were saying that it looks like a deep fake Biden. It looks like somebody came in there, sat down, and they put a deep fake of Biden's face. And there was like a little teleprompter. You could see like it looked like there was a teleprompter in the reflection of the window and everything. So there was that. And then Biden got COVID and everything. So people were like tripping about that, saying, is Biden like dead? And they're making like AI Biden like a thing right now. That's why he dropped out of the race and everything. It's wild, dude. Crazy.
That's kind of messed up because honestly, we have not seen him since
Right. Right.
the whole dropout.
Well, not
Yes.
only that, like look at what they just did at that Elon Musk and Trump speaking at that Bitcoin rally.
Yep.
They do so many people, bro. They had channels running that were like live that were linked to that, and it looked like it was going on.
Yeah.
And it looked like Elon Musk talking for real, bro. And I know a deep fake usually when I see one, but not this one.
Like deep fake Elon Musk.
Telling
He
people
was telling people to like go to this website,
give up their
and they-
Bitcoins and shit.
No, they will. It was saying they'll double their Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, I was saying they were saying like give up access to your wallet
Really,
type
it sounds
shit. Like,
crazy, but I like when I stumbled upon it, I thought it was
It looked
Elon
real.
Musk saying like, if you go to this website, you'll double your Bitcoin. Like I kind of thought it was real at first.
yeah, and there was hundreds of thousands of people on it. And the
It was
person,
literally like 125,000 people watching.
yeah, it's crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah.
People thought it was real. It was happening at that time, and it looked so legit.
Yep. The scammers, they're getting sophisticated now.
Now that's scary, you know. Like, so that scares the shit out of me. So there's a few elements of AI that are scary, like that, right? Like the fact that we can mimic anybody. Like we don't know what's real anymore, right? What's in front of our eyes on YouTube anymore? We don't know if it's real or fake, right? Like that's crazy. It's kind of weird that we're at a place where humans are interacting with AI partners as girlfriends and boyfriends. There's like 800,000 users on this one platform right now. Already, this opened like a month ago that have fake boyfriends and girlfriend companions on their phone now. You know, shit like that. But then there's like you were talking to scammers, bro. I just watched the thing where they said they got AI, like they're on the dark web and they're scanning. They've developed an AI that's scanning all of our social media profiles and looking for little subtle things like where your girlfriend might have her phone case sitting on the table and she's taking a picture and her ID picture is showing just barely. They're running all people's numbers, credit cards off of like just tables, things sitting out in pictures. They're getting little kids. So they're getting all of your passwords, all your dog's names, everything. They're creating profiles on people right now off their social media. So be careful what you're putting online. Like you already should be anyways, but like, man, wild. That's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, I have this thing called LifeLock. I'm sure you guys heard about it.
Yeah.
It pretty much protects you against your identity thieves and everything. And I got a notice the other day at an email that says that my social security number is somewhere on the dark web. And it doesn't mean my identity has been stolen, but it means I've been at risk. And I was like, fuck, you know? So I'm like, shit, I'm reading this email. And I had a link, in it, and it said, click this link to get this covered up or whatever. So I was just like, fuck, all right. So I clicked the link, and I was just like, I shit you not. They were starting to ask me questions. They started like, what's your address? What's your home address? What's this? What's that? What's this? What's your first dog's name? Yeah, like one of the questions was, what was your first pet's name? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, I'm not answering none of these questions. So
yeah, that's wild, bro.
Yeah, that's nuts. It's nuts. Crazy shit. But Solo, so before we go real quick, I want to get a dream scenario. your favorite place to perform. I want you to pick 2 openers and a headliner.
Mm.
Well, actually, you're kind of the headliner, but we'll say the
Who's your
co-headliner.
co-headliner? Right.
Like who I'm gonna bring out like with me? Like I go out on stage and I bring them out with me or whatever.
Yeah, you bring in the whole crew. It's you and your crew. Who you bringing with you?
Man, okay. Location. Oh, you know where I want to perform? I want to perform at what's it called? It's like that giant sphere. The giant
Sphere?
sphere. It's got like a screen on it, and oh my god, it's in like LA, and there's
In
only
Vegas?
like one.
It's in Vegas.
Is it in Vegas?
The Sphere is in Vegas.
Las
Yeah.
Vegas. It's called the Sphere. Yes.
It's called the Sphere. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's got y'all know it's
Yeah.
a giant TV sphere. That's my
Yeah.
place. I'm performing there.
Okay.
Crazy experience for people. And okay, so let me see for my 2 openers. Man, this is tough. That's a good question. Um, 2 openers. Okay, well I have to give like 2 ridiculously great people at music because you know
So do you
I hype
are your
myself
2
up.
openers like 2 guys you want to give a shot that are your buddies from here that we work with, or do you get like somebody who's like on the that you just want that's an indie artist that you're like, why ain't he super famous?
No, I need a big guy. I'm gonna say
This is your dream scenario. So bring out
So
your
we
Team
have, like,
USA.
give me A$AP Rocky
Okay.
for the opening act.
Ooh.
Give me A$AP Rocky and give me
2019, yeah.
yeah. You know that's actually
Hey, now, Ye, I would say that Ye was a huge influence on him too, but you know, Ye's kind of been taken out of the equation.
okay, yeah. No, let me say that I will say
Ye was
A$AP Rocky and Kanye, old Kanye West,
2019, yeah,
like 2015.
Oh, even better.
2012, yeah.
Oh, even better.
2012.
We talking about college dropout, yeah.
No,
We really
2012 was some twisted fantasy.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, so those are my opening acts, and coming out on stage with me, man, who throws a show? My brain tells me to just throw Travis Scott out there.
Yeah, Travis Travis.
Scott.
Yeah. I don't know. After that Astro World shit, bro, that shit was weird, bro.
I can't lie. He's on like my new age rap Mount Rushmore too. So I want to say throw Travis on stage.
Man, it's a crazy show.
Throw Travis on stage
show.
with me.
Like I like Travis Scott. I like him on stage too because he talks to the females in the crowd while he's on stage, like through the microphone. I think he be saying some nasty shit too. That dude be saying some nasty stuff.
Yeah.
But I do like some Travis Scott too. But yeah, that's a good scenario right there. Good dream scenario.
Yeah.
That's a crazy concert. You got A$AP Rocky, then you got Kanye West, then you got me coming out with Travis Scott.
Yes,
No Drake.
Fuck Drake.
No Drake. We ain't a Drake fan no more. Man, he was such a Drake fan until this boot camp.
I swear I wasn't. You act like
he was coming up though, but I feel like you and Cam both lost your Drake.
I liked Drake, I respected Drake, and I still even do
So
like
good
and
at
respect
music.
Drake. But
what's your take on all of that, man? I still be watching Curtis King every day, fucking reacting to that shit, man. It's still ongoing, man. They're still trolling and shit.
I'm not a big fan of Drake ever since I found out that he stole another rapper's lyrics.
Over and over, man.
No,
over and over and over.
Okay, if you don't know, please do your homework. Drake is a culture.
He's a culture vulture, for real, bro. He's like the definition.
He is a culture vulture. He goes from like he'll start here and then he'll go to like this place with this rapper, move on.
He did the fantastic here.
Yeah, he did it with
100%.
million different people, stealing lyrics, stealing songs, stealing ideas from people, having other people ghostwrite his songs, from his like swag, like his clothing.
I won't say he's not talented. I will definitely not fix my mouth to say that. He's definitely made some fucking hits, but
that's true.
Yeah.
Do you think he's mixed up in a whole Diddy thing?
Man, I'm gonna say yeah, bro. The signs point to yes, bro.
Why does nobody care?
He definitely is messing with some young girls, man. He definitely it seems to be like the Millie Bobby shit. Like there was a lot of really suspect stuff going on with that little young girl he had in his bathtub and shit they were talking about. Like
Yeah,
it
that
was
was kind of
a lot of
creepy.
shit. A lot of shit going on for sure. Yeah, I don't
That
know.
was that was
Drake, ever since I'm gonna tell you what, when I lost Drake when he was doing the on 1-800 fucking hotline shit, hotline bling. When he was doing the hotline bling dancing and shit, that's when he lost me, bro. I think I liked him up until that point.
I actually like that song.
I mean, the song was okay. It was the videos, the dancing and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yep, ever since I found out that he was stealing lyrics, I'm just like, I can't do him. I can't fuck with him anymore.
How do you feel about
Can't do it.
Kendrick?
I can't do it. But, yep,
How
yep,
do
but
you feel
yep.
about Kendrick?
Oh, but Kendrick, I do like Kendrick Lamar. Like, some of the songs I'm not a big fan. I'm more of an old school '90s hip hop person. I like Biggie, Tupac, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Easy E, N.W.A.
That's what I came. I was actually listening to Easy E
Yep.
this morning. Actually,
Yep.
bro, that's what I came up on is real motherfucking G's and
Mm-hmm.
Bone was probably one of my biggest, like, wasn't my biggest influence in my rap, but in my life. Like,
I'd say Bone for him, No Limit, and
yeah, that's why I came up on No Limit, man.
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
But then I was
Jeezy.
battle rap too. Yeah, I came up with the DMXs and the Big Puns and Big Pun was one of my favorite rappers. He still is. He got some of the best verses I've ever heard. He's one of the best. But compared to today's standards, though, like you got people like JID that kind of blow these other guys from my day back out of the water. You know what I mean?
But you can't even like do that.
So much competition,
That's like
bro.
putting Luka Doncic against like
it is. It's a different sport. It's a different sport.
Or something. You can't even like do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, yep. Each generation is special in its own way.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. You have the snap music, all that T-Pain AIDS, they all have their own like kind of feeling, and you're right, bro, for sure. Special in its own way.
Yeah, they all did a certain thing. Like everyone did something a little bit different, but kept it on the same track, and it's good to see something evolve like that.
Where do you think hip hop's going next? I always wonder that. It's hard to put a finger on it, man. I couldn't have said, I wouldn't have ever thought that we were gonna be making like Detroit beats that sound like West Coast beats from back in the day. I didn't think we were gonna have that sound, and that's the sound right now. Super fast as Detroit beats,
That's kind of the way it's going. Like the whole Detroit cipher sound, kind of took over like the entire industry as it is. And I don't like these mumble rappers. I really hope they kind of etch themselves out. We're not really hearing a lot of them anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of dying.
Yeah, but that whole mumble rap era, I was not into that. I was like, you can't do this. You can't just mumble over a rap.
But see, guys like us say that, but look we came up on Bone, and they were the best mumble rappers there were.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of songs on Bone.
Nobody know what the fuck they were saying, bro.
Yeah, you have to look up the lyrics to do, and you're like, oh yeah, he's saying that. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now. That's the same thing I do with Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, Playboy Cardi, same shit. Nobody knows what the fuck he's talking about. It's just a feeling, bro. It's just a feeling. And that's what I love about music, and I can't really hate on nothing. I do hate on it all the time. But even them Detroit guys, bro, a lot of them guys rap off beat. Like they sound like they're fumbling on the beat. Like they don't rap to the snares and the kicks and shit. They just they just be talking and shit. Like I don't like.
Yeah, they're just stumbling over it.
Yeah, I don't like that style. I couldn't call it. Where is it gonna go next? Like
I think I can call it. We've been kind of like going in the curve of like degeneracy mumble rap. I think what goes down must come up, and what goes up must come up.
I think we're gonna go back to like roller skate music. I think we're gonna go back to roller skate rink music. I think we're gonna start having like even faster tempos, like double timed, where you got the. I feel like we're gonna start having like I mean, we've kind of already done it, like with the drill theme, even. Like the drill theme's kind of a pretty innovative too, and that's kind of taken over a lot of the world too. But even America, there's a lot of drill.
Right.
Drill and what's the other shit? The Jersey.
Jersey Club.
Jersey Club. What you think?
And
What you know about Jersey Club?
Like the jerk trap shit.
Jersey Club. Yeah,
You
I do
ever
have a I do have a friend I'm collaborating with, the guy that Vinci Shakur, the guy that's on the before the intro hits. He
Mhm.
I am collaborating with him, and he is from Jersey. So it's just like, yeah, it's like I listen to a lot of his music. He's pretty good though too. But I like the Jersey sound a lot too. I like the New York. I like how like I do like the 6ix9ine style. I do like that. I'm not a big fan of 6ix9ine or what he does,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna be honest. He didn't snitch on me, so I'm gonna listen to his music.
Hey, he just dropped some new music. Actually, my other son was just showing me some new 6ix9ine the other day.
I thought I was showing.
Cam was showing me.
I thought I told you about that.
You might have showed him probably. Then he probably
He cut his rainbow dreads off.
did he?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. He got like blonde. He's like got a blonde ass buzz cut.
Wow, you know Bodega Danny.
Mhm.
He went Amber Rose on us. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. It looks Amber.
That's wild.
Very Amber Rose. Awesome.
Mhm.
But all right, guys. Unfortunately, we are running out of time. I am gonna have to cut this episode short. I do want to invite you guys back on whenever, if you guys ever have something to promote, come hit me up. We'll make some room for you. I am kind of booked up for the rest of the year, but we'll make something happen. I'll make
For
it
sure.
work. For sure.
Absolutely, man.
I appreciate you having us on, man. This is huge. I love it.
Yeah, this is definitely like it's a good experience. You know, I will say I like this. I like this. It's a very, very good podcast.
Good podcast.
You bring a good energy with you know, the nature of things. You know, very conversational and very like I'm glad I know you a little better, and I'm glad you know me a little better.
Right.
sure.
Yep. Yeah, I do appreciate that. I'm like, I just try to keep people entertained, but also I want to get people like, this is what my podcast has kind of went a whole different route from when I started. It used to be all about cannabis, all about marijuana and all that stuff, and I kind of just it took over itself. It created a mind of its own, and I'm just along for the ride, and that's pretty much.
I was
what I'm
just
doing.
watching your Tommy Chong episode, actually.
I was going through
yeah.
and I was looking back at all of I was looking at that too, but I was looking at more like the, you know, just all of the older stuff. Like I was going back to the oldest and then the most popular and scrolling through it and just, you know, really seeing it. You really have been doing this for a while. You do got that 100 episodes.
Yeah. Yep. We've been, I think I've pretty much lost count. I think I'm almost up to 200 now, but I don't know.
What's up, man.
We're up there.
Yeah, we want to start a podcast. We just have so much on our plate already that we're gonna take some time before we do that. We'll probably wait until we're actually into a brick and mortar, or we actually like remodel our garage to have a full studio in there, and then we might actually open up a podcast for sure. But for now, we're just doing some podcast tours, so we definitely love to come back on. We got some really, really cool shit in the works, man. We would definitely love to come back on and promote some shit sometime in the near future.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. But before we go real quick, do you get a lot of friends saying, hey, we can start a rap group together? Because ever since I started a podcast, I have at least 20 friends come up to me to go, hey, we can start a show together. Hey, you want to do a show with me? Hey, you want to start this? Like, do you have that problem too?
I actually I kind of do have that problem.
Okay.
It's like it's less rap group and like, hey, do a song with me, and I'll be like, oh, okay, well, what you got? And they'll be like, you know, it's like I can't say yes to everybody, but
right.
yeah,
Yep.
that is a thing. That is a thing.
You always have that good friend that says, hey, let me do this for you, and then let me do this with you, and you're like, yeah, cool, you know, shoot me a link and I'll check it out. And then he shoots you the link and you look at it and you're just like,
yeah,
he's a good friend of mine. Like I don't want to hurt his feelings.
You know,
this is not going to happen.
I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh yeah, this is the one.
Yeah, we try to steer somebody in the right direction. That's what we try to do. Like, we'll try to help people out. We love helping people, so that's our angle. Is like we will just be like, yo, let us sauce it up for you. Like, let us teach you something. Like,
Okay, there you go.
for
Yep, that's one way to look at it. That's awesome.
sure. You know, for sure.
but all right, guys. If you have anything to promote, any shout outs to give, now's the time to do it.
All right. Well, if you don't, y'all should know me. My name is Solo the Prodigy. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all under the same handle.
YouTube, everything
That's
under
what I
the
was gonna
same
say.
exact handle.
You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, any distribution platform you would like. I have 2 songs available right now, Run It Up and Really High, but I have so many more.
What's
and
up?
so many more features coming soon. The next song I'm dropping is called What's the Hold Up featuring Max Haley. We just shot the video for that, and it is an instant classic quote.
Yeah, no, it's fire. It's fire.
Stay fueled, stay tuned, and I really, really appreciate you, Dan Levely, for having me on here. I hope to be back soon.
Hey, not a problem. Like I said, you guys are
One more
welcome
thing.
back. Yeah, go ahead.
One more thing, man. Shout out Rock Nation, bro. Equity. We had equity like distribution for a minute. We were dealing with this little marketing firm and blah blah blah. Ended up getting equity. Equity. We were dealing with Rel Carter and Chris Tyson, which Rel Carter is Jay-Z's nephew and shit. We getting on calls with them like every Thursday. So like sometimes twice a month, but. And they ended up calling us and was like, yo, well, just so you know, that equity deal you guys were messing with is now Rock Nation. There is no more equity. So now you're being distributed through Rock Nation. So that was some huge news for us, like that we get to distribute through fucking Rock Nation is crazy, right?
So yeah, shout out to the Rock.
Shout out to the Rock, bro. Solo on the Rock is crazy. Like I don't even fit how to fix my mouth to say that is wild, but
Wow, that's dope. That's really dope.
no, yeah.
Congratulations.
For sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you all. Thank you guys for coming on. I do appreciate you. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Go ahead. One more time.
No, I said thank you for having us, bro.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem. And thank you everyone out there for watching. Thank you for all the live comments. I do appreciate those. Remember, tell a friend to tell a friend. This podcast isn't nothing unless you tell somebody about it. So make sure you share, tell your grandma, your mom, everything like that. And next week we have Balzer coming in. We have Balzer coming on. He's from Midland, Michigan, another hip hop artist from Midland, Michigan, and he's going to come out, tell his story, and play a couple songs. I think he's got a couple songs for me to download. So I do have some homework to do. But I do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. To hit that like, subscribe, share button, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.